Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is Mr. Dogboat333, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Thousand Week Reich as the Republic of Egypt. Now, last we were here together. Well, we built up our Air Force a fair bit. We built up our Navy a fair bit as well. And right now, we're just kind of waiting, because we know some shit's gonna go down. Any moment now, Egypt can go ahead and wipe off the stain, which is going to kick off the Suez Crisis. And when the Suez Crisis kicks off, we're in the end game, both for content as well as just speak of the devil and he shall appear. The rising tensions across the Middle East have finally boiled over. In a surprising but not unexpected maneuver, the Egyptian government has announced the full nationalization of the Suez Canal, seizing control of the canal from the British-owned Suez Canal Company. Condemned by Britain and the United States, the Egyptian government has defended its actions, citing the long history of foreign domination over Egypt and the canal, declaring that the canal is rightfully Egyptian territory. The British government has responded by sending a naval task force to the region. It remains to be seen how this crisis will unfold. Well, this does not bode well. Yeah. An unexpected but nonetheless alarming move following the Suez Canal's nationalization, the Egyptian government has closed this canal to Israeli shipping, which, in addition to the ongoing blockade through the Straits of Tiran, has all but cut off our access to the Eastern world. Denounced by Prime Minister Golda Meir as an act of war, the closure of the canal has further increased tensions between our two nations, and coupled with constant Fedayeen attacks sponsored by the Egyptian government, it seems we'll have to take action sooner rather than later. Steady. And now here goes our crisis on the Suez. The escalation that many have feared has become a reality. With the Egyptians' nationalization of the Suez Canal, our ships have been turned back. With the Straits of Tiran blockade, our access to the Eastern world have been cut off. War is looming on the horizon once more. Well, it's a good thing we're talking to Ben. I'm going to add these guys to that unit. Well, why not send them to the cities, honestly? Oh, shit, I wish I did that sooner. That's a whole military slot. Whole military factory. Let's get the waiting game. Time to strike is not now. We still require time to prepare, and perhaps a future escalation could benefit our position. For now, we must shore up our allies wherever they may be. Despite it being so soon after the last one ended, to Golda Meir and her circle, it's clear a new storm is brewing in the Middle East. Britain's imperial power is slipping, and the Arab nationalists are chafing at the chance to throw them off, as are the canal powers vie for a slice of the pie. Particularly the Suez Canal, once the lifeline of now unraveling British Empire, is a sore spot for the Egyptians. In recent weeks, a series of low-level meetings at the Ministry of Defense and the IDF General Staff have signaled a distinct shift in Israel's strategic position. Under close supervision of Meir, was taken a renewed hands-on interest in the military affairs. A comprehensive review of the nation's defensive readiness has been quietly launched. Despite this, Meir, who considers herself a diplomat more than a military leader, has learned to reach out to an old friend for advice on how to lead the nation into the coming storm. The two, alongside Defense Minister Pinchas Lavon, have met in Ben Gurion's new home in Sde Boker, where the former Prime Minister has briefed his successor on his leadership during the War of Independence and what he believes is the right course of action for the nation. Meir, a close protege of Ben Gurion, has accepted his advice and will likely follow it, perhaps too closely when the time comes. We can only hope she will be as capable as he was. Let's get Strategic bombers, fighters, close air support, and interceptors. Let's work on catching up on artillery. Meanwhile, we wait. Oh. Interesting. Well, let's work on a better radar. Well, there goes the aid in emergency. Okay, we got another military factory. That's going to be big. Well, let's do Concentrate Industry 3. The recent Suez Canal closure was only the final straw. With constant Fayadina... Well, you know what? I'm just going to play this until it ends, I think. With the constant Fayadine attack sponsored by the Egyptian government and the blockade of the Strait of Tehran, war is inevitable. The question remains, when? Despite our staggering victory in the War of Independence, our army is still young in experience. While we've made great strides in modernizing and expanding our military, there would not be rise to thrust ourselves into an all-out war without proper preparations. Tensions have recently been rising all across the Middle East. As a result of the Suez Crisis, it is likely that other Arab states will join Egypt in an eventual war unless we've done anything to appease them. As such, perhaps genetic powers such as Britain and the U.S. to support our cause would benefit us, but their willingness to support us over their Arab allies remains to be seen. We must act quickly. Well, let's plot with Britain. Well, we may have a shaky relationship with the British, but we're both threatened by the rise of Arab nationalism. Perhaps a covert alliance with London could help us both in the coming crisis. Right? Right? I'm going to put convoys at the very bottom priorities. We don't need convoys right now. Well, to the Mappa route they go. Even though I thought we abolished them in one of the events we had. Rising in Oman, a trend it is. Well, here we go. Agreeing to our plan to intervene in the crisis, Britain has agreed to support us with a covert weapons shipment. While not openly siding with us due to fears of antagonizing their Arab allies, we have received a significant amount of modern weaponry, which will surely aid us in the upcoming conflict. It's about time they came through. Thank you, Daddy Britain. Extended range operations. Oh, that's interesting. I wish I noticed that. Oh, that would have been sick to do, actually. I don't know what that would have done. We would have actually had to get fighter once anyway. Acquire French jets. Or the cutting edge, actually. We could have done it. Damn it. While America espouses neutrality and on paper supports self-determination for the Arabs in regards to the canal, they too see the threat of Axis influence in the Middle East. Yeah, Axis influence, sure. By reaching out to Washington and securing their diplomatic support for our right of passage through the Suez and Tehran, our justification for war will be stronger. Yeah, fuck it, I'll fly out of here. The Democratic Revolution in China. Well, that's nice to see. I really don't know. Oh, Artillery 4, that's what we researched. There we go. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. These guys who deploy, they're going to be the last of their batch. So we need to lock in on reinforcements soon. Oh, there we go. We'll send them to the periphery. I'm going to sneeze, excuse me. Excuse me. I've noticed my scenes have gotten a lot more violent. I guess that happens when you turn 25. Without mentioning us by name, American President Lyndon Baines Johnson has issued a statement supporting freedom passage through the Suez Canal for all nations. Not explicitly supporting us, it's clear the President was referring to our situation. This diplomatic backing from the world's most powerful nation will surely help us in the upcoming crisis. Yeah, let's see if he can help us out even more. With the President of the U.S. furthering the nation's commitment to our cause, a potential deal for the purchase of modern jet air fighters has emerged. These aircraft will give us a significant edge in the skies, allowing us to challenge any enemy air force with confidence and strength. Wait, no. God damn it. Alleged coup attempt in Jordan. Yep. Swear by her name. He who could not change the very fabric of his thought will never be able to change reality. Anwar Sadat. The sands are red. Alright, we can do another special project. What would even work for us at this point? Let's get working on ballistic vests. It's probably our best option at this point. No. It has happened. The tensions in the Arab world have finally... No, oh, God damn it. Alright, we still have to keep waiting. Tensions in the Arab world have finally boiled over. War has broken out between Iraq and Egypt with heavy fighting across the Levant taking place. Now it's time to strike. There will be no better opportunity to secure our position in the Middle East than now, when our enemies are distracted by their own conflicts. Time it is. The clock has hit the 12th hour. Across the Middle East, the drums of war are beating, and will not be caught off our guard down. The time to strike is now. Well, The Egyptian blockade has gone on long enough. We will not stand by as our enemies blockade us. We'll drive our tanks into the Sinai and show the Egyptians we are not to be pushed around. Well, are we? Oh, well, here they come. To the periphery you go. Unless you wanna join the war. We'll happily take some, okay, I think I'm just gonna do some, physical maneuvering for here. Meanwhile, please, just let us take the planes, Mr. Johnson. With Egypt having blocked Israeli shipping through both the Straits of Tiran and the newly occupied Suez Canal, Prime Minister Golda Meir has today stated that blocking the Egyptian government has imposed an unacceptable blockade, cutting off the nation from the Eastern world. What appears to be yet another escalation in the ongoing crisis in the Middle East, Israeli tanks and infantry have crossed at the border, with paratroopers being dropped at key road junctures across the otherwise barren Sinai Desert. Despite this, the conflict is currently limited only to Egypt's allies. It remains to be seen how the Hashemite Arab Federation will respond, lest be accused of fighting at the same size as the Israelis. Sharm el-Sheikh. Well, they're going to think that, and they're going to, open the strait, you crazy bastards. Praise be to Allah. Not long to be outdone, it appears the Hashemite Arab Federation has decided to join the war against us as well, launching an invasion of our border regions as to not be accused of collaborating with us. While this is an expected move, it nonetheless complicates our military situation that we don't have to fight on two fronts. Well, to the skies we go, boys. Got our air superiority. And our tanks are pushing in quite well. You guys get pinned down there. You head there. We want to... Latvia won again. Why not? Good on Latvia, man. Really. Alright, let's push these guys into the desert where they belong. Well, there we go. We got an ace pilot, David Kadosh. Beautiful. Syrian peacekeepers? Really, Britain, you're sending volunteers to, I shouldn't be shocked. They did that to me as well. We just need these crazy bastards to open the street. Can't believe I managed to get... Can't believe I had a... What can I... You know, it was a good reference to make. It's a good reference to make right now. Alright, let's open up and push into... Oh, shit. We don't seem to have air superiority right now anymore. Try to get air superiority. There we go. Murder these guys. Take them out now. Egypt's already taking a huge amount of casualties. You call the number massive. And do you happen to know what else is massive, perchance? Alright, we're gonna focus on getting Egypt out. We're just gonna keep these guys here. We'll give you command to Moshe. We're gonna all head out over here. You can secure more tanks as well. That'll actually be huge. Our armored brigades need a backbone of steel, not just courage. The open deserts demand a main battle tank that can strike fast and hit hard. Therefore, we must look to Washington not just for machines, but for the establishment of a logistical pipeline that will keep our steel beast fed and ready for battle. Faisal of Arabia. It's nice how Iraq is still giving us their dues, even with all this going on. Alright, if we can push through, let's do it. Oh yeah, we're kicking ass right now. This is great. We got this. Do they even have an air? Oh. We got the new artillery. I'm just going to let that be. I will get improved shells, though. That'll be huge for us. And we're encroaching in on Cairo. I have to imagine if we take Cairo out, the rest of the war is going to follow pretty quickly. Ha ha! That's what I'm talking about. In a swift victory that will surely be remembered for years to come, our forces have successfully defeated the Egyptian army and have captured the entire Sinai Peninsula. With the Suez Canal now marking the new de facto border, we've gained a tremendous amount of leverage in any future negotiations and have cemented our position as a force to be reckoned with in the Middle East. Questions still remain about what the fate of Suez Canal will be, but for now we can celebrate our great victory. Am Yisrael Shai. Alright. We don't have to worry about the north anymore. That means... Do we? Yeah, we own the Golan Heights now. Fuck yeah. We are currently running at peak Israeli capacity. It's beautiful. But... we still have the Hashemites to deal with. Quite honestly, I'm not going to shed any tears. Yeah, I mean, shit, at this point, we kind of just have to, I want to be friends with these guys. But Mrs. Meir did not want to. And take it from me, it's a lesson you need to learn in your life. All the young men are watching this. You gotta learn, sometimes it's not worth arguing with a woman. You just gotta let it go. And I think in this case it was worth it. Let's play some destroyers. A fleet of ships alone can harass, but it simply cannot project power. Thus, we need long-range guns. Through the formidable presence of destroyers, ships that can meet any threats over the horizon, serving as a seaborne shield for our navy. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want it to come to... Oh, God, we encircled the... We're about to encircle the British, too. You only know what Hurets always believed in reincarnation. Welcome back, Hurets. There we go. Let's show them once and for all, you cannot fuck with us. You will not push the Jews to the sea. That's a meat grinder. It's horrible. It's beautiful, though. Yeah, send us more Jews, man. Keep sending us those Jews, buddy. We'll pick them up ourselves soon enough, but, you know. Alright, chat. It's time to go hog wild. Let's found some shipyards while we still have time. Let's fund the development of a domestic shipbuilding industry, for we cannot simply rely on foreign benefactors and funding. As such, we must sponsor and spearhead the creation of modern dockyards in Haifa, taking lessons from the British and Americans, building state-of-the-art facilities for our naval fleet. And there we go. In a swift victory that will surely be remembered for years to come, our forces have successfully defeated the Iraqi army and captured Judea and Samaria, with the Jordan River now marking the border between our nations. While historical origin of the Jewish people, while being the historical origin of the Jewish people, the capture of the region brings with it numerous complications, not least of which being the large Arab populations living there. While the territories still remain on, question still remains on what to do with newly conquered territories. For now, we can celebrate our great victory. Am Yisrael Shai. A century ago, even dreaming of a Jewish state would have been one ridiculed. 2,000 years of exile, persecution, expulsion, and massacre had made the idea of a Jewish homeland seem like a childish fantasy. To all but a few, the Jewish people were doomed to live their lives as a nation of slaves, their blood spilt on foreign lands. And yet, to the eternal people do not fear a long road. Herzl was not the first to dream of a Jewish state, but he was the first to give the people a face, name, and a hope to strive for. Now the 2,000-year-old hope of the Jewish people is no longer a dream, but the anthem of a free people. With time, the neighboring Arab states will come to accept our existence, sooner or later, and one day perhaps a new generation may be able to heal the wounds of the past and make way for new friendships. And although some scars of the past may never fade, today, after so long, the children of Israel can look to a hopeful future, knowing that the most important thing is to never be afraid. Old scars will slowly fade from time, and forest will yet grow over. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has been the nation of Israel fully liberated and freed. Look at that. Look at those borders. That's That is beautiful. Oh. It's hard to achieve these borders, but I am very glad that I did. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun in this playthrough. Many thanks to Hammurabi and the rest of the 1000 Week Reich team. You guys have done some brilliant work here. I think you all should be proud of the work you've done. I might even hop in and play another nation, maybe Syria. I know Egypt still needs to get some content. But yeah. Yeah, keep sending us your choose, bro. Bring them by. Why not? Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I've recorded this all in one block, because, one, I've been having a lot of fun, two, I kind of have to, because I'm going to be on vacation soon enough, and once I'm back, I don't know if I'm going to be able to record much of anything for a bit, so I want to get this all recorded out and blocked out. But I have had a blast. I hope you all enjoyed watching this, too. I hope the comment section hasn't turned into a flustercluck, especially with the ongoing situation. I don't think anyone wants to hear my opinions. I'm just some jackass who plays HoI 4. I don't think people want my opinion. I mean, who knows nowadays, but... Okay, let's get working on this Corvette hulls. Well, as we sit back and we watch the Syrian Republic fall, I just want to take a moment and appreciate all that we've done. Yeah, that's been it for now, my friends. I hope you... Oh! Actually, let's hold on for a little longer. Because we might just be able to bolster our position a little better. Oh shit, we need to reinforce national unity. But yeah, we have kicked some serious butt. And I think just maybe. Pretty sure the elections aren't supposed to be happening yet, but... Yeah, we'll let it go. I want to see if we have any more of the interactions that we did have going previously. I am curious what happens if these guys win. Gather some food for Leland as well. Honestly, let's just do all this. It's not like we're going to be there to see the end of it, but let's just get it kicked off. But yeah, if you like this video, why can I not speak right now? If you guys like this series, go ahead and leave a like on this video. If not, feel free to dislike. If you have any comments, feedback, or suggestions on what to play in the future, go and leave the comment section below. I read all comments again, and I do appreciate any feedback you might have for me. In the meanwhile, check out my various links down in the description box below. Check out the different series I've done, my playlists on my channel as well. If you want to keep updated with new uploads as they come out, check out, hit the sub button and the notification bell to keep updated with them as they are released. And current coalition maintained. We are 2 away. No, wait, we have a majority. We could get the deal in, I think. Whew. The country is collapsed and utter chaos. Upon the announcement of the reparations agreement with Germany, protests erupt across the nation. Riots have broken out in major cities, with protesters clashing with police and soldiers. The right wing has denounced the agreement as a national betrayal, while the left has accused the government of selling out to the Germans. Mapam MK Yakov Hazan smoking the Knesset. Nazism rears its ugly head in Germany, and their so-called Western friends are nurturing that Nazism. They are resurrecting Nazi Germany. Our army, the IDF, will be in the same camp as the Nazi army. The Nazis will begin infiltrating here, not as our most terrible enemies, but rather as our allies. Meanwhile, Golda Meir, the leader of Herut, has spoken out against the agreement, stating that the people will remember the time Mapai betrayed the Jewish people. Bitch, this is your plan. Why are you speaking? You're not the leader of Herut. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't think that's right. I'm glad I caught that. Anyway, the vote is scheduled in 14 days. God helps us if it fails. Current coalition has been maintained. A testament to our success. There we go. Our honor shall not be sold for money. Our blood shall not be atoned by goods. We shall wipe out the disgrace, were the words written on the banner outside the Knesset. The protesters have been out in full force, denouncing the reparations agreement. As the vote was taking place, demonstrations turned into riots as protesters began throwing stones at the Knesset's windows, while the police used force to disperse them. After 5 hours of rioting, the police took control of the situation using hoses and tear gas. Hundreds had been arrested, about 200 protesters, and 140 policemen were injured. The crowds had come in. In a historic vote, the Knesset had approved the reparations agreement with Germany. Prime Minister Golda Meir presented this as a great victory, one that will surely usher in a new era of economic growth and stability for the young nation. Despite this, the Prime Minister has received numerous death threats as well as calls for her resignation. Excuse me, sexist. Women can sell out their country, too. Still, the protesters have mostly gone home, and the country is slowly returning to normal. It remains to be seen what the full effect of this agreement will be. But for now, it seems the worst is past. Is this a new era? How's our national unity? Our national unity is still high. We're fine. We're chilling. Well, oh! I didn't even notice that happened. Shit. Well, they still haven't unified Russia. Oh, well. Spoke a little too soon there. Russian reunification. If you're called upon to govern humans, treat them humanely. Mikhail Kalinin. Young men, take arms. You know what? Okay, Russia's not been reunified. Excuse me. Well, I think, yeah. I was gonna see if I could do the last Soviet event, but I'll just go ahead and leave things there. So, until next time, my friends, thank you all for watching. My name has been Mr. Doggo333, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye now. Well, the next series. I'll see you all next time. How about that? Bye-bye now.